Welcome to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm your host, Jane Klaus. It's time for summer vacation, and there's nothing like a good day trip to break up those hot summer months. But before we give you some trip ideas, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. How you can save money by adding solar to your home. Plus, simplifying the way houses are sold. And we update your space with American Furniture Warehouse. That and much more coming up on Arizona Living. This summer, staying at home may be the choice for many families, but it doesn't mean that you can't get out and explore our beautiful state. Joining me is author and Arizona Tourism Hall of Fame inductee. He's here to talk about exploring Arizona. Please welcome Roger Naylor. Hey, Roger.
Hi, Jane. Thanks for having me.
It is great that you're here. I have so many questions for you, and we love our great state of Arizona. But you know, as Arizonans do, we like to retreat indoors in the summer. So why do you think it's important that we need to get out this time of year?
Well, going outside to play in summer, that's in our DNA. That's a lesson we learned from childhood. You know, summer vacation's the best time of the year. Summer means freedom. Summer means adventure. You can't give up on that just because the thermometer glares at you. Now, you don't have to be an idiot like me and hike 5 miles every day, but you do need to be outside, reconnecting to those natural rhythms again a little bit, just for your own physical and mental health.
I love that. Okay, so give us your top 3 day trips.
Okay, real quick, everybody needs to go to Boyce Thompson Arboretum. We almost lost this treasure to the Telegraph Fire, but the Valley Fire crews fought it off, kept it at bay, and it's still there. It's this little peaceful sanctuary. Even though they just featured drought-tolerant plants, it's so incredibly lush. It's just all these gardens, one after another, so shady, full of flowers, full of life, full of birds. There's a nice little lake. So that's one. If you want to cool off just a little bit, get to some high country, the quickest and easiest is always Prescott. You can rent an electric bike. You can hike some new trails. You can have kayaks delivered to the lake of your choice. Get out on the water, explore the Granite Dells. You can take a cocktail tour of Whiskey Row. You can take a historic walking tour of Courthouse. So there's always something happening in Prescott. That's a fun one. If you want to be a contrarian, avoid some of the traffic, head south. Head to Oracle. There's some great stuff right around Oracle. You can tour Biosphere 2. Go inside, experience an ocean, a mangrove swamp, a rainforest. Man, tell me that doesn't sound good right about now. And then you can stop by Oracle State Park, about the same elevation as Sedona. Got some nice little hiking trails, but you can also tour the Canali Historic Ranch House. So each of those are 3 different day trips, but they're all just an hour, maybe 2 hours away from the valley, so you're still home by dinner time.
That sounds perfect. I'm excited to get out there, Roger. Now, I know this might be a little bit difficult for you because we know how much you love Arizona, but what is your favorite place in the state?
Oh, tough as, you're right, impossible. But I won't dance around behind any caveats. I'll just come right out. Chiricahua National Monument, down in Cochise County, south of Wilcox, a wonderland of rocks. It's an amazing place of sculpted volcanic stone. Like the skyline is built from splintered castles and Easter Island heads. And there's no place in the state I would rather be hiking than the Chiricahuas. I've spent some of my happiest days there.
Roger, thank you so much for all of this great insight. If you'd like more information about Roger or to buy one of his books, just head to his website. Andrew, the home buyer, has been purchasing homes in Arizona for more than 15 years. And he's created a cash buying program that caters to the needs of homeowners.
All right, my name's Andrew. I'm Andrew the home buyer. I'm the owner of the business of Andrew the home buyer. I like buying properties. I'll buy 10, 15, 20 properties a month. And with people wanting to sell, they want the best offer. I'm known to beat any other cash offer. So, I mean, if you want the easy transaction and you still want the high dollar amount, you can call me. Other than, like I said, the real estate agent, you're gonna be dealing with a lot of other buyers that they might have things fall through with the loan or their appraisal goes a little bit different. So, like I said, the seller's market with somebody saying, hey, I'll give you this cash in 5 days, what's better than that? Andrew the Home Buyers, it's about buying houses. We like to acquire as many properties as we can with making things very simple for the seller, because when you sell your house, you're running through a lot of hoops and trying to make things work best for you, and I feel we catered our program to make each individual seller want to come to us. There's no middleman, you're only ever dealing with me. I like to advertise that I'm coming to the house, you'll meet with me, and that just makes it a lot easier, because if things change down the road, like, hey, I need an extra week in the house, you're talking to me, you only have to deal with what I have to say. Everybody likes realtors, it's just, I'm not having to go call you to get people to come into your house when you're not ready. I'm not having to have you clean your house, put your pets up. I don't need to have all these tricky appraisals, people come in. It's just, I'm easy. Realtors do a great job. They get you the most money that they can, but oftentimes their houses will just sit on the market and they can't do anything because they don't have control. With me, you have control with this whole transaction, telling me what you need, when you want it, and then I just try to put my foot in the door, and if I can help you, great. If I can't, I'll be the first to tell you, hey, you can probably get a better deal somewhere else. But because of the market, like I said, I'm willing to pay just about anything to buy properties. We'll buy a house with anybody that has any situation. We buy a lot of people whose mother or father passed away, probate situation, there are divorces, there are foreclosures. Single persons just wanting to move into a retirement home, people wanting to get more mobile and buy a fifth wheel and travel the country. So everybody has their own goals in life. And if they have a big burden on their head, like their house, if I can buy their house, make it easy, and then send them on their way, I'm doing a good job. If you want to get a hold of Andrew the Home Buyer, like I said, the best way to reach out to us is via phone number. You can go on our website, andrewthehomebuyer.com. You just type in your information. I get a text message showing you the property, your name, and everything that you submitted. Me and my team will look up, your house, kind of what we can do for you if it's worth it. You'll get a call back within seconds, if not minutes. We try to make sure that we're contacting you very fast. If it works and we're able to set up an appointment, then I'll come out whenever your schedule is available. And then, like I said, it'll be me coming out there. I'll give you that offer, and then in a week we'll be closing. You'll have your money, and we're all happy.
Arizona has some of the best luxury resorts in the country, so why not book a stay this summer? Many resorts offer better rates during our hotter months, so it's a good time to take advantage and pamper yourself. Stick around, we've got more Arizona Living coming your way. If you're tired of skyrocketing electric bills, we have a more cost-effective option. And we show you a simplified way to sell your home. Along with the summer comes high cooling costs, so if opening up that electric bill each month is shocking, it may be time to consider solar.
The three reasons that solar is popular right now in the Southwest is, first of all, because of home values and property values. And so if your neighbor is installing solar on their home, then their property value is appreciating. And so in order to maintain the market pricing for your home, solar is a great option. Another advantage of going solar is cost savings. And so installing a solar system on your house, you're replacing your utility bill, which is going to increase year over year, with a fixed payment. And at the end of generally a 20-year term, that fixed payment will be completed. Another benefit of having your solar system installed is that you can receive a federal tax credit. For 2021, the tax credit is 26%. And in some instances, if you qualify, you can also receive a state rebate of about $1,000. The solar system that we install on your home includes panels and battery options as well. And one of our most popular panels is a black-on-black option that looks very appealing on the home. With that installation, you can qualify for federal tax credit. In 2021, the tax credit's 26%. Suntria offers a complete installation of a solar system, and so that includes the actual system itself, the installation, and any maintenance that may be required after the installation is complete.
At Suntria, we have several financing platforms that you can choose from with different ranges of years and APR percentages. So you're never just stuck with one payment. There are many options for you. You do not have to buy the panels outright. There is a leasing option with low payment. You just do not get the tax credit. The employees that will come to your house to install it, they've actually been doing this for 7 to 15 years. They have really good experience. They're very intimate with their customers, so they will get to know you and they have all your needs. They're very, very well kept. They know everything about what they're doing. Our employees, in the course of 7 years, we've installed over 15,000 systems. So solar is affordable for most homeowners because a lot of homeowners don't realize that over the course of 20 to 30 years, you're putting money into a utility company instead of your own pocket. So every year, 3 to 4% your utility company is increasing and you're having to pay that extra amount on your bill. If you put that into your home, you're gonna save more money.
If you're interested in solar, you can check out our website at suntria.com or give us a call at 1-877-SUN-NOW-1, and we'll be happy to answer your call and any questions you may have.
Selling a home can be a stressful and costly process, but Homey is changing all of that. As you'll hear from one family in Gilbert, selling their house was simplified with Homey.
We are Jana and Taylor Napirsky. We live in Gilbert, Arizona. We have 3 kids, a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and one ginormous Labradoodle dog.
So we decided to sell our house about 3 months ago. We had started a long, difficult journey of becoming totally debt-free. It was incredibly important to us at this stage of our lives that we start to put away for our kids and plan a little bit more responsibly for the future. When we decided to use Homey, we were admittedly a little bit nervous. And that was mainly because agents had always made the process seem really complicated. So once we started with the actual process, I realized my hands actually weren't getting dirty at all. I had great resources at Homey. Super nice guy came out and took pictures. Actually, we ended up talking for about 2.5 hours, so it was a great...
He was an amazing photographer.
Great photographer, yeah.
He did an awesome job.
And the house looked amazing. I think it was a nice house before, but it was really nice.
Better than it was.
Yeah, we almost didn't want to sell it after because they looked great. So the house was sold from listing to actual sell. It was 48 hours, and it was just probably the fastest 48 hours of our lives because as we accepted the offer, we actually had multiple offers. We had a cash offer and then some other offers, and we actually took one of the offers we felt best about, and we
actually got an offer for more than we asked for.
Yeah, the difficult part for us was we had a lot of friends that were agents. We actually had an agent when we bought the house originally.
Well, and at the end of the day, I don't think that they're going to be too upset because they have to understand that you're saving so much money and you're doing amazing things with that saved money for your family. And so how can they be mad?
Yeah.
And how much did we save total? Like
$14,175. It's just a fantastic process and a lot easier than people actually think it is. Selling a house, you hear all this stuff about this is the biggest investment of your life and it's so complicated, and it's actually not that complicated, and Homey's done a great job of just making it really bite-sized, edible pieces during the whole process, so it's been great.
Planning a trip can actually be good for you. Surveys show people who have an upcoming trip planned feel happier and have greater energy levels. So start deciding where your next day trip will be here in Arizona. Here's what we have coming up on Arizona Living. We show you how the Central Arizona Project is preparing for our future water needs and a place offering a lifeline to deal with stress.
As our viewers approach retirement, you may be hearing from a lot of people right now telling you what they would do with your money to prepare for retirement. Joining me now is Winston Stevenson, President and Investment Advisor Representative with Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services right here in Phoenix. Winston, it's so great to see you again. What can people do to cut through all of this water cooler advice?
Well, it's great to see you again as well, Erica. At Winston & Companies, our licensed advisors will guide you through a proven and proprietary process. No water cooler advice here. This is just not something that we subscribe to. We're here to help you make the best decision for you and your family.
So Winston & Company's written plan is not some cookie cutter approach.
Oh no, one size does not fit all. As a fiduciary, I believe that portfolio construction is the key to reaching long-term goals, not market timing. In fact, our three-legged stool approach allows us to create 3 legs of guaranteed income to last a lifetime.
Powerful. How do people find out more about your approach?
Well, it simply starts with a free consultation right here at Winston & Companies. Here's how it works. Once you are ready, we gather some basic information and develop written strategies that are appropriate for the individual situation.
Sounds great. Is there any pressure or obligation to meet with Winston & Companies?
No pressure, no obligation.
To schedule your free retirement income analysis, call 602-456-1928. Remember, if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
The Central Arizona Project goes to great lengths to provide water to our state and to make sure we're prepared for the future. Let's take a look.
The CAP Canal is amazing. It has an intake off of Lake Havasu where we collect Colorado River water, and we then run that water 336 miles to our terminus, which is just south of Tucson. Because of Arizona's geography, that means that we are moving water about 3,000 feet uphill. Our system also contains 14 pumping plants and siphons, the New Waddell Dam, and our reservoir at Lake Pleasant. The Central Arizona Project brings in 500 billion gallons of Colorado River water to central and southern Arizona. We serve municipal, agricultural, and industrial users in our 3-county service area, which is Maricopa, Pima, and Pinal counties. We also supply water to 11 of our local Native American tribes. It is estimated that this water brings about $2 trillion to Arizona's economy. The CAP system is overseen by the Central Arizona Water Conservation District Board. That's the board that I serve on, and we are a 15-member board. We are elected by the voters in the 3 counties that we serve, Maricopa, Pima, and Pinal County. We set policy for the canals, we set water and tax rates, we oversee the budgeting process, and make sure that everything runs smoothly. The CAP system was built to last. Construction started in 1973 and it was completed in 1993 with our terminus south of Tucson. But it even took a lot longer than that to get the CAP canal into construction readiness. Arizona actually had to go to the Supreme Court twice to validate its rights to Colorado River water, and the project wasn't authorized until 1968 when it was signed into law by President Lyndon Johnson. So it is anticipated that the Colorado River will be declared to be in shortage in 2022. But the Central Arizona Project and our board of directors are very prepared for this. We have been planning and working collaboratively with all of our stakeholders for many years to prepare for what we know is going to be a hotter and drier future. We have all sorts of climate adaptation strategies. We've been implementing some very innovative programs with our stakeholders in our communities, and we are ready. We know that a shortage is coming. We've spent a lot of time preparing for it, and we've been able to continue to give Arizona a sustainable water supply. Even in times of shortage, our canals are going to be full of water, and we will be delivering safe and sustainable water to Arizona for generations to come. There are several ways for people to find out more about the CAP system. One great way is to look at knowyourwaternews.com. That is our public-facing site where we distribute news, infographics, and lots of fun information about the CAP system, as well as information that you need to know about your water locally.
Dealing with life stressors can be difficult, but there is help out there. The counselors at Lifeline PCS can help you cope with all of life's challenges.
Lifeline PCS is an outpatient behavioral health clinic. We specialize in all modalities of treatment for all populations. We have 6 different locations throughout, and we are here to serve the community in any way that they can possibly need. There is a misperception sometimes that counseling is strictly for people with serious mental illnesses. However, given the current times that we're all dealing with the pandemic, we're actually seeing people who for the first time are dealing with behavioral health issues. So we have people who for the first time are dealing with basic needs, not being able to pay rent, not being able to have money for groceries. And so we're really encouraging people who maybe for the first time that they've ever experienced behavioral health issues to come and seek counseling, because it definitely can help get through the really tough times.
The effect of COVID on counseling today has really made a big impact. My specialty is trauma, so kind of seeing it as this almost global trauma that everybody's had to go through, no matter the impact on people personally. You know, sometimes people are just impacted by the change in their environment or the requirement from work or having to stay home. There is a lot of different impacts of COVID, and people have come to see us for grief and loss, unfortunately, and kind of helping navigate through these difficult times. We were lucky enough to be really prepared to go forward with teletherapy, and even that, you know, it's great that we still get to stay connected with our clients and help learn from them. But there is a craving, I feel, from the community just for that personal interaction again and to be in office. And so there's always kind of this underlying frustration that people are grateful maybe that they get to connect or escape, but that frustration that it's still in the same, you know, maybe 4 walls that they've been in all day or for work. And I think the biggest impact is not everybody's home life is safe. Sometimes it adds stresses to stay home or to be in an environment where you feel like you can't divulge all the information you would in a safe, private setting in counseling. And so there's been a lot of challenges that we've just kind of been going through those stages with our clients, you know, grieving the frustration, being anger, kind of being in denial for some people, and helping to kind of move through that acceptance of where we are and what we can do.
The question is it weak when somebody seeks counseling? Does it make them a weak person? In fact, clients that come to us are some of the most resilient and strong people you would ever meet. They are, however, bound by basic survival every day due to traumatic experiences, adversity that they've experienced. They're not recognizing that strength and that power that they have. What we try to do from the very beginning is create hope for them. We hold a space for hope until we can help them quiet down some of that trauma and adversity, and then they little by little start to recognize their own strength and intensity. So it's definitely not a sign of weakness to ask for counseling. In fact, one of the bravest things that I think someone can say is, "Help me."
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come on Arizona Living. We have advice to help you update your space. If you're looking to refresh your home, the experts at American Furniture Warehouse have some advice for you.
Utilizing existing architecture in your home can be a great way to start a design project. In this room, the existing fireplace provides an interesting focal point to start with. The stone gives a rustic, warm, and cozy feel, so we started by pairing a leather sofa with a coordinating sofa table. The sofa provides a comfortable place to sit and relax, while the sofa table creates extra seating and a place to work, eat, or just chat with friends over coffee. The rustic coffee table and end tables create visual interest and a place to display a bit of color. We added additional seating with a pair of accent chairs, and the yellow lamps help brighten up the space. The large area rug coordinates with the gray of the sofa while adding in extra colors and bringing a level of comfort to the space. The accent pillows reflect the yellow accessories and bring a cohesive theme to the room. Finally, adding in plants and flower-themed artwork brings the outdoors in and gives the space a cozy feel. As always, you can find everything in this room and more at American Furniture Warehouse.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Jane Klaus, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.